What's up, YouTube? This is me, Agent Dave, aka Fanatical for Jesus, aka Way, aka David Chu. Alright, so I'm making a video about something I really didn't want to make a video about because I don't know, the topic's already blown up way too big. But I feel like I have some things that need to be said, and I'm going to talk about the Logan Paul issue. And for those of you that don't know about Logan Paul, which I mean, you had to have heard about him, like, unless you're living under a rock. But for those of you who are living under a rock and didn't hear about him, um, Logan Paul is some Caucasoid YouTuber that went to the suicide forest in Japan, the forest that has a reputation for Japanese people going to commit suicide in. He went to that forest in Japan and came across a dead body hanging in a tree, and he decides this was a good time to record a video. And he was laughing in the video and pretty much poking fun at the whole situation. And then he posted the video of the dead body on YouTube. Now, not surprisingly, the video went viral, and people are in the YouTube community pretty much are in an uproar over this situation. People are saying, how could he do this? What was he thinking? And he's a sick individual, and blah 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 blah. My take on it is, I'm not surprised that he did this. And the reason why I'm not surprised that he did this was because he is a Caucasoid. He and Caucasoids are known to be sick individuals. They're known to be some sick individuals. Like, these are the same people that think laughing at the guy, the father with Tourette's, like, on YouTube. They think that the father with Tourette's is funny. Like, if you look up Tourette's guy, I think his name is, like, there's literally tons of people that like his videos and that are laughing at this guy with his that's suffering with his Tourette syndrome. And, like, these are the same people that laugh at handicapped people. These are the same people that just are known for some pretty disgusting shit. So, I'm not surprised that this Caucasoid did this. Like, especially when Caucasoids think anybody who is not a Caucasoid, who is a non-white person, they think of non-white people as subhuman or inferior. So it may I'm not surprised that this Caucasoid, who believes he's superior to all non-white people, will go to Japan and poke fun at a dead body that he saw in the suicide forest. Like, it's not surprising that he did this. He is a sick individual. I agree with everybody out there that's saying that. But also, this is a mindset of these racist ass Caucasoids. They don't take anything, like, they pretty much take everything lightly. When it's something, when it's the other, something that's opposite of them, like, they don't treat it, they don't know how to treat it with respect. Like, the Caucasoids are some disrespectful people. And that's just the truth. And I know a lot of Caucasoids on my channel are gonna get mad and say all kinds of shit, but it's just the damn truth. Like, Caucasoids are sick individuals, and so this guy Logan Paul, he's not any different than any other Caucasoid out there. I mean, any Caucasoid will go to the suicide forest and do exactly what Logan Paul did, because that's just the way they think. They find shit like that amusing. Like that's just the truth. They do. They find the most disgusting stuff amusing. Like I saw a video a few years ago on Facebook. It was this African American guy was on the ground bleeding, like out of like he was like I don't know what happened to him, but he was gushing blood out of his body like so like a lot, and he needed some emergency help right away. But the Caucasoids that were around him, guess what they did? They just pulled out their cell phones and started recording this African American guy pretty much bleeding to death and begging for someone to help him. Then there was all Caucasoids standing around recording this. Not a single one of them pulled out their cell phone and called 911 to help this guy. This is their mindset. Caucasoids are sick individuals. And I don't think any minority that hears about this Logan Paul story any minority, no, I don't think any minority should be surprised at all. Like I don't think any minority should be surprised unless you just don't understand the mindset of the Caucasoid devil. And yeah, that's honestly how I feel about it. Like you need to understand once you understand their mindset, then nothing they do surprises you. Like I mean that. Nothing they do surprises you once you understand their mindset. Oh, sorry. Like I was my phone was going off, so I almost lost my train of thought there. But either anyway, so another other thing I want to end on is I want to talk about suicide. Suicide is a serious thing, and it shouldn't be it shouldn't be sensationalized, but it does need to be addressed. And for those of you who like I know how it feels to suffer with suicidal thoughts. It's not fun. It's not a good thing. And I do feel for anyone who suffers with suicidal thoughts. And I will say that if you have suicidal thoughts, you need to reach out to a friend, a family member, a loved one, and tell them how you're feeling. Don't be afraid or ashamed to talk about it, because once if you could it once you find someone that truly cares about you and that's there for you. And if you don't have anybody that cares about you, which I'm pretty sure everybody has at least one person that cares about them. But if you don't feel like you have anybody that truly cares about you, then I suggest you go I suggest you go seek a mental health professional and get help that way. I mean, there's also the suicide hotline. You can call them. They're really good. I've called them a couple times, and they're pretty good. Um, but suicide is a serious thing, and if anyone out there who's struggling with suicidal thoughts, they need to know that they're not alone, and that there is resources that can help them, and they need to reach out to to a loved one or a family member or a friend that is there for them. Don't isolate yourself. That's the worst thing you can do when you're feeling suicidal is isolate yourself. That is absolutely the worst thing you can do. Um, anyways, and I know that from firsthand experience because I have a tendency to when I feel suicidal, I tend to isolate myself, and I know it's not a good thing. It's the worst thing you can do. Like reach out for help. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'm serious. Caucasoids, they find the most disgusting things amusing. They really do. And when you realize that, then this situation shouldn't surprise you because you understand their mentality. And yeah, Alright. Have a good night. God bless you. And deuces.